People still to this day ask, whatever happened to the Seattle Supersonics? Lots of rumors have gone around that the Sonics didn't have enough money, they weren't going to be giving money in Seattle, so a buyout was reached. But still, people want to know, why couldn't they come to an agreement? Why couldn't they stay in Seattle, and why couldn't they stay the Sonics? There's also the Vancouver Grizzlies, where there also was reported that financial problems shifted their move to Memphis. I think it's quite interesting to think there's actually fans out in Seattle and there's fans out in Vancouver who actually were supporters of their teams, and they don't have teams to support anymore. That's why I think it's cool that this series is gonna just show what actually could happen if teams did join the NBA. Vancouver is a great spot for an NBA team, and I think that with this series with the Vancouver Force, I think it's just going to show what might happen if an NBA team did return to Vancouver. Hey guys, what is up, and welcome back to the channel. Also, welcome back to the series, episode 2 of my Vancouver Force expansion MyLeague series. We've got our first ever NBA game here against the Boston Celtics. I haven't simmed anything. This will be our first game. Quite raw. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with the series, if I'm going to play some games throughout my first year, or if I'm going to sim and just see where I go. But we're underway here with the Vancouver here at the Marvel Center. I didn't really know how this game was going to go. I'm playing on Hall of Fame. I'm going to just try and play the highest difficulty, try and build this team up from the ground up. But as you guys will see, it's actually quite fun game, this one. I did have a lot of fun playing this, but I thought this could be a cool video just to talk about what I'm going to do with this series and where I'm going to go with it. I'm not too sure if, like I said, I'll play every single game. I definitely want to sim a few games and just see how we go and where we go. I definitely want to rebuild and try and get some top tier players in here. I don't know if many players will stay on this team after the first year, but playing with them the first time, I actually had a lot of fun playing with them, and Boston were undermanned with Kyrie Irving out. It was still a lot of fun. Kevin Love acquired him in a trade. I traded off Harrison Barnes and a 2022 first round pick for Kevin Love. And Kevin Love will just bring that veteran experience. You see here, Alonzo Tier, I think is going to be awesome for us. Hits a 3. I'm definitely a player I want to develop. I got him in the draft. I honestly didn't think that the New York Knicks would let me have him, but you see here Kyle Korver hitting a 3. I've got a lot of good veteran experience on this team. I definitely want to build up from the ground up, and if teams offer any trade deals that can help with any rebuilding, any young stars, I'm definitely going to take it. But at the end of the first quarter, we're playing quite well in this, 26-29. You see here we come to the bench, 26-29, where I definitely thought it was going to be a blowout early. But we have held our own, and I'm not confident, but I was quietly confident at this point that we could get the job done. We had a pretty good first quarter, and we didn't actually shoot the ball that well. So you see here the start of the second quarter, this is when we really start to get going. Second quarter was our best quarter. I think I'll play my first game away as well, so look out for that next video. I'm definitely on the hunt for some more top tier talent. I definitely don't want to mess up with with my cap space, because with this upcoming free agency, you've got Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, players like Kawhi Leonard, who can come into the team and they can make an impact straight away. Kyrie Irving, also, I think we'll add a lot to our team if we can get him, because the chase is on for our first ever championship in Vancouver. So after creating my arena, I was wondering what it would look like in game, and to be honest, I think it looks really cool. It's definitely different. You can tell it's created when you first play it, but I reckon we'll get used to it. I definitely have taken some inspiration from the Vancouver Grizzlies that I discussed earlier in the video. The Vancouver Grizzlies were a team that suffered financial loss, and like Seattle just couldn't afford to run an NBA team there anymore, and they had to end up moving, I think, to Memphis, and the rest is history. But we're definitely on the comeback with the Vancouver Grizzlies. You see here, Boston trying to get back in the game, but our lead is increasing after an Alonzo Tier 3. 52-45 in the second quarter here. Jason Tatum is going to be so hard to stop in this game when his overall goes up and up and up. It was a problem. We had no one to go with him. That's the problem, not having a strong defender. I definitely probably will look into free agency and see if we can pick up a strong defender. just to run with probably the team's best player, so we're not just bogged down and we don't have to worry about having 30 points dropped on us that Jason Tatum put up in this one. So you see an M1 here from Trevor Ariza, one of the last players that I took in our rookie draft. Wasn't too sure if I was going to take him, but pretty happy that we took him. Andrew Bogut was also big in this. He contributed. I spoke highly of him in the video prior to this when I actually drafted my team, and I think Andrew Bogut's going to add a lot to the team. So I did add Gordon Hayward to our watch list, watch/target list. I think Gordon Hayward is struggling in real life, but in game he's actually his money occasionally, and I think that he'd add a lot to our team. We can get him for 3 years. I'm definitely gonna try and pick him up later on. I think it'd be good to have him on the team with a bunch of young people. But we head into the half here. We're leading by 2 points. We had a really good second quarter. Sorry. And Miles Plumlee was elite with 12.6 rebounds in the first half. But this is where Boston really come into their own. They start to get together, which was probably predicted. Kevin Love goes in and throws down. Kevin Love was good for us as being our leading scorer. And Kyle Korver also chipped in, hit some threes in this second half. And we're just holding on to a 10 lead here. But like I said, Boston, tough team. They're going to be up there at the end of the year. And us being probably a lower team in the league, we tried to hang around as long as we could, but as you'll see here, Boston, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, the two young stars. It seems when Kyrie Irving's out, them two just perform even better, and even Terry Rozier got going. You see here they're pushing their lead out. We're trying to hang on. It's definitely a tough game for us. So guys, like I said, comment down below if you want to see any players join the Vancouver Force. Who should I go after in free agency? Honestly, can't wait to make the free agency video. I think that's going to be a lot of fun, adding players to this team. I definitely want to play a few seasons with this team. I definitely don't want to just leave it as a one and done. I want to try and win a few championships with Vancouver and turn them into an elite franchise. As you see here, we're in the fourth quarter and Boston are slowly pulling away in this. We're trying to hold on as much as we can, but no idea why Terry Rozier was left in the corner wide open as he splashes a three, and it's pretty much game over here. We tried to make a run, but we just couldn't get anything going. But I was happy with Rajon Rondo, the Pat Beverly combination that I spoke about. I thought they were really good. Kevin Love also was really good. I think he chipped in 20 plus points, and like I said, Kyle Korver was pretty big. I think he hit maybe 5 threes in this one, and if we played a better third quarter, we probably could have been in this game. Boston were just too good in the third, and they just run all over us. As you see here, we end up getting blown out by 22, which was probably predicted and probably something that we thought was going to come. But Andrew Bogut, last shot of the game, what can he do? Puts it up and he misses. But 22-point loss in our first ever game. It's still historical, our first ever game in Vancouver. It's going to be interesting to see how we go and how we go in the future. Definitely want to try and get that first win. We're definitely on the hunt for our first win, and that's the main goal at the minute. Getting that first win, getting the franchise off to a start, just as something to build on, because we definitely want to become a top-notch team. But Kevin Love ended up with 21-13, Kyle Korver 17, Miles Plumlee 15, and Alonzo Tier was our next best scorer. But you shift over to the Boston Celtics over here. Even Rondo 10 and 10 was really nice. Ariza chipped in 10 points, and pretty much an all-round pretty good scoring game from everyone. I think everyone's chipped in, they've done their part, but we're just missing that little bit of firepower. But you see here, Jason Tatum 30 points, which is just a little bit too good for us. Terry Rozier 24 and Jaylen Brown 19. So guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed our first ever game with the Vancouver Force. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys in episode 3.